Hello and welcome, Pauleh here, and I am playing Minecraft. And this is my world, and work continues on the waterway project. So, what I'm doing now, well, first of all, I need to go craft a few things. I've been working on a design for the tunnel. Now, in my head, I can picture all sorts of fancy designs, but it comes down to the fact that I want to use materials that I have on hand, because it's cool. I mean, I could build something very fancy, but the way I'm thinking is I should use the materials that I'm just accumulating loads of, rather than trying to just make something fasty and struggle to get more materials. And I don't think it's a case of being lazy or anything like that, because I was having to think about it. And, well, I mean, I was going to turn a bunch of cobblestone into what's it called? Regular stone, and make stone bricks and use those. But it's like, I'm going to be doing a very, very long tunnel, and I am low on everything in terms of materials, like coal and stuff. And I've been thinking about it, and I need to, rectify a lot of that. So I'm going to be working on some new systems, basically. Well, I'm going to try and get more coal by making charcoal, that type of thing, so I need to become a bit more efficient. So I'm just trying to use what I've got. And yeah, I mean, that's all there is to it, really. I'm just trying to use what I've got. So this won't be that fancy, but the thing is, with this world, it's always been built around either the Doku Craft or John Smith texture pack, and by default, the basic textures look pretty damn nice. That's why I do a lot of my builds out of cobblestone. If you're loading it up with any other texture pack, then yeah, it's probably not going to look as good, but I sort of build to the texture pack rather than build into, default, trying to please every single texture pack, out there. But that's my excuse anyway. So I've been trying to come up with a design for this. Now I was thinking about using wood, but I actually don't have any on hand. So I was going to start using cobblestone, because it doesn't look too bad, especially the stairs when they're upside down. I'm just trying to work out though what to put up here, and I'm thinking that doesn't look too bad. Nice big slab option there. Now, if I really wanted to be fancy, I would put this up. I would put this up on the top. I'd get rid of this, and I would put a glowstone there. But unfortunately, I don't have any glowstone. Now, I could do it without, but would that look as... Does that look good? What looks better, I'm wondering? Because we don't want it too high. It doesn't need to be that high, because you got to figure this isn't going to be here. It's going to be filled with water. So you'll be probably on the boat. In fact, do I have a boat? No, I don't have a boat handy. But you'd probably be about sort of this low. That's still fairly high up as it is. I mean, I could make it much wider, but I'm thinking the wider it is, the wider the actual canal's going to be when we get down there. For now, I'm just going to drop these down one. Maybe I'll come back and revisit it and do, the idea I mentioned. But for now, we just want to keep it simple, like, and that doesn't look too bad. So again, the idea is to just make it nice and wide. Now I was going to use stone bricks sort of as joiners midway, which I probably will do, but I want to get these on first. I need to know what the spacing is going to be once it's all done. So just step back. Okay. Come on. Just have a step back again, have a quick look. Just want to bring, I mean, it's not going to come out this far, but just to take a look at how it's going to turn out. And then I could go down again if I really wanted to, or we could just put like a straight up block, but I think going down with the stairs one more time. I still need to work out what the design's going to be for the canal itself. I may just leave it like plain for the base, but we'll see. See, I'm not really happy with this because my original thought was to have it sort of curving. But I don't think that's going to work. I mean, I guess that's not too bad, but it's not exactly the shape I was after. I was hoping it would be a bit more curved, like sort of like that, but I guess that's the best you can do. I know there's another way to do it. I've got it on a different world, I think, but it's much bigger. Should we take a look? We'll take a quick look if I can find it. See, I've got a few different worlds, and I believe it's on Pauleh's world 2. Remember, we had 3 of them. Ah yes, Pauleh's world 2, minus Haven. Okay, I didn't actually mean to spawn here. Oh no, am I missing the cart? What happened? Oh. Crap, that's not good. The cart must have gone back on its own. Typical. Absolutely typical. Well, at least it's daytime, I shouldn't be attacked. I'm better off just running straight there than trying to follow this. But what I'm thinking that I have done in the past was, if you remember, I made a nether portal around here. And that nether portal was in that jungle. Let's take a look. And this is something I want to do again, definitely. This sort of ruins look I've got going on here, which I turn into pig pens. It's quite simple, but I quite like it. There's not many builds that I do that I actually like, or that I'm ever impressed with. It's just like, okay, I built that, what's next? But as simple as this is, it just kind of fit, you know, the landscape, so I really do like it. Anyway, we're going to have a look through here, and let's see if we can find... There's a way through this jungle, I just forget... Oh, it's over there, okay. It's over there, right. I should have known. Ow. Right. So, the thing I've been looking for is across this bridge. Now, what design did I do it? I used a ton of space for this, but I think it was about the right curvature I was after. Let's have a look. Doesn't sound good. Okay, so from the look of it, I did the same thing with the exception of it not being as wide. It cut off, basically it wasn't 3, it was just 2. And then when it got down 1, 2, 3, which is about the ground here, and this level would be where the water would be, and then it goes down even further. Not exactly what I was hoping to see. So it's pretty well the same then. Okay. Pretty well the same. Except we've got the fancy slabs up top. See, the only thing that won't work is that if I try to bring it back down and go, you know, curve it that way, we don't have air, you know, we're going to have air blocks if we use stairs, so we kind of lose the curve shape. Although, so like, we do that, and then put another one there. See, right away it's already looking a bit meh. Did that do an air block? Yeah, it did. So, yeah, that's not going to work. Although, I mean, we could always do it this way. I'll worry about it later. For now, I just want to get this done. I think this will do. Then what we'll do is we can... Do I have any stone stairs with me? I keep coming down, you know, to check out ideas, and I realise I'm not bringing all the materials. I got a bunch of stone, but where's my workbench? How am I going to even test this? Ugh. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. And I'll try out a couple of different designs, and I'll show you them once it's done, and we'll see how it turns out. Bear with me. Okay, so work has continued, and I know a lot hasn't changed, but I'll be honest, this has been pretty rough building. In the end, I ended up, well, first of all, I tried using the lantern trick, as I told you, putting 2 slabs either side and just having half of the lantern showing. Unfortunately, that did not produce any light down here. It just made, you can see the glowstone, but there was no light. So I had to just put it in the roof, and that's what we've done for now. That's basically the outside. It doesn't look like much. I may change it up a tad this end and make it more look like the other end, because the other end looks better in my opinion. But yeah, I added the stone in here to correspond with the glowstone. Add in the beams, just give it a bit more, you know, 3D detail. I think all in all it's okay. It's not amazing, but it will do. I just need to finish this bit here. The question is, do I go up one more like that? And we've got to put... I think that looks better. Again, it's still kind of big and ugly, but it will sort of do. And I do this just to cover the top, hide all the, you know, the missing pieces, as it were. I'm probably going to revisit the other end, as I said. Tidy it up a tad. Gotta get more materials. But yeah, that's the rough idea for now. Now we need to add water. Now because the only way to do this is to, you know, do the top layer and then you dig out everything else underneath it. I figured I'd just do that from the get-go. First we need to sleep, and I also need to grab some more stairs, so let's do that now. And I also need some shovels. I think one job for me after I finish this build is to organise my storage boxes, because right now it is killing me having to go back and forth trying to find bits and pieces which are just lost throughout random chests. I'm still bummed it rains here rather than snows, but what can you do really? What can you do? I've got plenty of food as I was going through some of the chests, so that's not an issue. I'm probably going to cut a whole bunch of trees and then replant them and then cut them down again. Oh, we already have that. Perfect. In that case, let's go ahead and... what can we get rid of? Why have I got a minecart on me? Yeah, as you can see, it's a bit of a mess in terms of everything I'm carrying. What I'm going to do now is add the water, and then after the water's in, I'm going to dig out like a trench. Now I've been debating what do I put on the underside of the water. I'm thinking about using wood because it will stand out the most. Mostly because when we get through this tunnel and it goes this direction, we're going to be going on land, so I'm going to have to basically build a man-made canal throughout, and I'm thinking wood will stick out the best for that, you know what I mean? Anyway. Oh, that's it, I need shovels. Okay, I've got to get rid of that, that's almost broken. I don't need the hoe. No, that should do it. Yeah. Perfect. Need that for later. One thing I do want to do at some point is build a bloody stairs to get down here instead of having to fall and hurt myself every time. Probably build it here, and I'm going to continue it on from the pathway. My biggest problem is I need clay. I want to make the red bricks for my footpath, but haven't found any yet, so I may have to go a bit of exploring into one of the new zones, dig a bunch up and bring it back. It's not really an issue. Okay, Le Bucket. Where is Le Bucket? Grab that. As I said, once this is done, I'm going to dig a trench. Probably dig this down, make it a V shape, so you got a bit of depth in here, but I'm not sure yet. There we go. Can I just take it from there? Yes, I can. Perfect. Now I could have just made this dead simple, just like a little 2x2 tunnel, you know what I mean, but that wouldn't have been as nice. Actually, thinking about the design, I could always have water coming down like out of here, kind of like the sewer design I did. May not be a bad idea. You know what, I should have bought a boat to test this. I think I've still got one, I don't think I've broken it yet. Now, I'm going to probably do something with all this out here. I want it to be more than just... Okay, so this was the other thing I've got to sort out. I'm going to break all this. Now, I didn't want to do this originally, but I ain't got much choice. So what we're going to do, we'll shape it. God, this is a waste, but it's quicker. tempted to use my diamond one. There we go. Alright, bollocks. Screw it. The reason I don't use my diamond one much is because I forgot what the enchants are on it. I can see what they are, it's like efficiency and fortune. I just forgot what they do. I think efficiency makes it last longer. And all work faster. Right, there we go, that'll do for now. We just need to quickly fix all this up. Done and done, and I'm probably going to remove this layer here at some point, but for now that will do. There's somewhere around here there was a boat. Question is, do we still have it? And of course I threw away my axe, so if I wanted to make a new boat I can't. Don't see it out there. Pretty sure I crashed it. Okay, so good God, good God. Talk about disorganized. I promise I'm going to get organized at some point, because I can't keep doing this. Alright, we've got our boat. Alright, so oh, close. Alright, so here's our boat, and we're going to go through this new tunnel, and this connects us up with everywhere else. I may get rid of all this ice, I don't know yet, or at least I'll chip it back a bit so it looks a bit more natural. And there we go. Now I know it isn't much, it really isn't much, but understand that this tunnel leads you into here, and then I am going to dig another tunnel identical to this, but it's going to go a long way through here, so it's going to be underground for a good while, and then it will open up onto the surface, and then it will be on ground for a good while as well, before we make it to the ocean and all the other lakes and stuff. So I know it doesn't look like much, but it's a start. Now I'm gonna have to dig out the rest of this down here and make it a bit deeper, at least give it a bit more, you know, detail to it, a bit of a V shape. I was tempted to put the glowstone underneath the water and have it illuminate from underneath it. I may still do that, we'll see. If I do, I'll take these out the top though, because I only want one source of light. Anyway, this was just another sort of easygoing project, and yeah, I hope you sort of enjoyed it and enjoyed the final out design, and I'll show you the 100% completed version next time, and we'll make a start on that, or we'll end up actually fixing up the pathway up there and getting some stairs down here. Anyway, until then, thank you for watching.